Rob, you already showed me. We could actually play it on my Switch if you wanted to shell out $24. Welcome back.
It's a crippling disease.
Jackbox. That's better than not doing nothing. Yeah, drawful.
I don't want to do drawful.
We can either do this or the idiots.
Drawful it is.
One or the other.
I ordered a choice.
It's the same thing, basically. A midget.
Yeah, I realize that I kind of look like Hanzo right now.
Hey!
Who is here?
Is that jelly?
Oh, come on.
What?
She refuses to draw.
Oh, that stuff.
There is a special off-camera guest. My lovely co-host, Angelic Scars from my Twitch channel. Oh, hey, Mike K. Shameless plug.
Sorry, you're gonna have to enjoy it.
Thanks for firing up a game of Drawful. There are 7 of you, I see. The more the better, I say. Let's party. Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something unusual, like pickpocket or magic smell. Draw a picture on your device that would have that title, and when you're done, hit send. And you'll get points for each player that can correctly guess your title. So, just try your best.
Hey!
Now that I've got all your drawings, it's time for some fun. Now, use your device to type in what you think the title for this picture could have been. Or better yet, something you think could trick the other players into thinking it's the title. You'll get points for every player that picks your answer. All right, here are your choices. Now pick the title you think really inspired this drawing.
Yeah, that is a good one.
Pick something.
I'm in the same spot.
Here's everybody's picks. I like this group of players. I don't know why. I just do.
I could have wrote dong dong.
Should've wrote,
Dong dong.
And this one. Type in your titles now.
Hey!
Okay, here are your choices.
Hey!
Pick something. What did everybody pick?
Hey!
God damn you, Dr. Fondle.
I'm just glad that we all got to share this moment.
I don't know, because it looks kind of like an
enter anything that could almost make sense now.
Hey!
Ah!
45.
42.
Oh. 30.
You didn't realize. Oh, hey, my days. The Honda man.
20.
You don't say that about
15.
Hurry up, type in gibberish if you have to.
5.
God, call me a Trump supporter or something. Jeez, Honzo, man.
And here are your choices.
Oh.
Ah!
25.
32.
Hey!
20. 15.
I was on the drag race.
And here are your picks. Ah!
Touching. Ta-da! Touching.
Shit.
I might try to forget any of this ever happened.
Yeah, especially bad blue waffles.
Touching.
Type in a convincing title now.
55.
Hey!
50. 45.
The actual title is Alien Adventure.
40. Oh.
35. Here are your choices.
Oh. 25. 15.
Hey!
No, it's not that.
All right, who picked what?
Hey!
Touching. 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 Touching.
Is it Lego Moses?
Yeah.
Oh. Touching.
Yeah.
Just listen to the fucking Ten Commandments.
It looks like Batman.
No one got that one right. Yikes.
How the fuck is someone gonna come up?
What the fuck am I supposed to draw from Lego Moses?
Beats the shit out of me, but
And our next weird doodle.
55.
Hey!
45. 40. 35.
totally hosting us.
And here are your choices.
We're destroyed.
Tetris Suicide.
25.
Incidentally, that's the name of my chiptune dubstep.
20.
Hey!
15.
Here's everybody's picks.
Touching. Touching.
Get this
Okay, so that happened.
Yeah, it does.
It looks more like resentment than anything.
He's an angry member.
Dude, don't fight over his bed.
Put in your titles now.
55. 50. 25. 40.
Hey!
35. 25.
Okay, here are your choices.
25.
Hey!
20. 15.
Pick something. What did everybody pick?
Cha-ching. 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 Ta-da! Cha-ching.
I'm not sure how to feel about all of you.
It was really weird.
I forgot that this actually does have
Cha-ching.
What? Get it.
We're not meant to.
Yeah, but that's like outside of what I'm saying.
Enter your titles now.
55. 50. 45.
Oops, I did the right title.
Yeah.
40.
Hey!
35.
Or it was just so simple you got it right away.
30.
That is just
One.
a simple concept. You can't possibly fuck it up.
25. 20.
And here are your choices.
Hey!
I just like
One.
where it's at. He just gave it away.
And here are your picks.
Cha-ching.
Awesome killing. Oh, I should have put that.
Ta-da! Cha-ching.
Thank you for all the
I kind of love it when everyone gets it right, except for that one person that totally messed up.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Hey!
Yes. Our team is down the game.
Three, two,
Right there.
one.
Okay, I'm sending a title to each of your devices. Something strange, like Spaghetti Monster.
God.
Who does number 2 work for?
Yeah, that's right. You show that turd who's boss.
What the fuck was Word Spud again?
Oh god, no. Word spot sucks.
Oh yeah, that was that really weird one where you had to complete words.
Let's do. I don't know if you and Jack will work with the folks at home.
It will, but it's kind of
I don't remember how this one works.
How goes it? And welcome to Lie Swatter, the massive true or false trivia game. we can accommodate a huge number of players in a game.
Everybody's
And
in.
yes, I am bragging about that.
This can actually support, like, I think up to 99 players. So let's get those fucking viewers up. Woo!
Go out and shout it from the rooftops.
Just yell Lie Swatter Pussin'. People will jump in on it.
Everybody will know what you mean.
Got 7 people ready to play. That's good number. Good
All right then. Before we get started, don't forget, new players can go to this website and enter this room code to join the game at any time. Let's go. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories. Galileo invented the telescope while in jail to look into a nearby convent. Use your device to pick whether you think the fact is true or a lie.
Trying to get a look at that nun ass.
The state of California tried to outlaw Starbucks.
California would be the last state to outlaw Starbucks. What'd you do, Rob?
Hockey was invented by Russian nuns.
Damn, I hit too hard.
E is the most commonly used letter in the English alphabet.
Wrong thing again.
The video game Lego Harold and Maude was released in 2002.
I'd play it. Just saying, I'd play it.
I'm still waiting for my Lego girls to come out.
Yes.
Most diamonds are made from dinosaur poop.
Thank you for being a friend.
Star Wars Holiday Special? What's her name?
The flower baby's breath causes babies to stop breathing.
What? 100%. 100%.
And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1.
Again? I'm supposed to know about the first time.
Here are your next 7 fact
News.
categories.
Ice
Gina
cream.
Davis.
Gina Davis. I know all about this shit.
The Soviet code name for their nuclear program was Kaboom.
No, it was some weird Cyrillic thing.
But I think it came out. Shit.
Gina Davis wrote for a season of SNL.
Shit.
Post office employees in Madagascar also double as police officers.
It's just so implausible it has to be true.
Mile High and Creme de Cana ice creams contain marijuana.
Someone who should know this.
Banana Miss Foster.
Over 250,000 pets have prosthetic testicles.
I hope not.
Uber.
Oh god, I wish I was dead.
Ohio borders the most states in the U.S.
I don't remember. I'm just guessing.
Saloons in the Old West rarely served alcohol.
They sold sarsaparilla in a dirty glass.
Here are your scores.
Red shirts and blue waffles.
For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is presidential firsts. Check out these facts about presidential firsts and try to figure out if they're total lies. Abe Lincoln was the first U.S. president to give a radio speech. Andrew Jackson was the first U.S. president to die of natural causes. Chester A. Arthur was the first U.S. president to father a son. Martin Van Buren was the first president born in the U.S. FDR was the first U.S. president to have a driver's license. Richard Nixon was the first U.S. president to lie. Jimmy Carter was the first U.S. president born in a hospital. Let's see the final scores.
Should be, oh hey, fuck you right there. That's
It's time for another game of Lie Swatter. You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories.
Jodie Foster.
Jodie Foster was mauled by a lion as a child.
It was actually a cougar, and it wasn't that kind of cougar. Yeah, that one had teeth.
Wow, okay.
The Chicago White Sox were originally called the Chicago Phantom Cows.
Sorry, guys, that's true.
The White Sox, the Black Sox, and the Red Sox.
The original version of Candyland came with edible game pieces.
The Black Sox got banned as a team, and I think their own,
The first women married in Iowa were named Rizzoli and Isles.
Just gonna guess that's true.
Polar bears eat 80% of their young. The majority of adoptions in Japan are of adult males.
That's actually really true. It's because corporations need to
King Charles II's wig was made out of a lion's mane. And here's where everyone stands at the end of round 1. Here are your next 7 fact categories.
Charles Darwin, Barack Obama.
Espionage.
Google has a Klingon language setting.
We all know that's true. Dude, you're getting an Uki McTosh. Number 1.
I have to try that one.
Chinese spies were caught when the CIA set up a fake spy-friendly bar in New York. Nicole Kidman is American-born.
Oh no, shit, she's Canadian.
What? Australian. I don't even know. Shit.
First few years of her life in Hawaii.
Barack Obama keeps his Nobel Peace Prize in the War Room.
I really hope so. I really hope so.
Charles Darwin ate owls.
I hope this is true, but
Dude.
well, armadillos are epic.
Neil Young has a pet turkey named Horace.
Please be true. Please be true. Please be
He
true.
rode through the desert on a horse with a name.
A woman in New Hampshire robbed a bank using a paperclip.
I hope it's true.
Here are your scores.
That wasn't a bad.
For the final round, all the facts will be about one category. That category is the Emmys. Some of these facts about the Emmy Awards are true, but others are lies. The TV test pattern Color Bars won an Emmy in 2001.
For engineering.
ESPN's Yellow First and 10 line won an Emmy in 1998.
Oh, the yellow line on the screen.
Still
Rabbit Ear Antennas won an Emmy in 1955. The Parental Guide Notification won an Emmy in 2004.
2004 also.
The PS3 Dual Shock Controller won an Emmy in 2007.
I'm just saying shit. For peripheral,
At the Emmy.
that was fucking specific.
MSNBC's Morning Joe Coffee Stain logo won an Emmy in 2009.
MSNBC's never won an Emmy.
The Fox NFL Robots won an Emmy in 2003. Let's see the final scores.
Yes, we not staff.
It's time for another game of Lie Swatter.
Alright.
You're going to see 7 crazy facts pulled from the following fact categories.
Go. Not me.
Lie.
What's in the other cell?
But it involves drawing again.
Alright, let's.
Yeah, let's try. It might not work.
Startup game activation is live.
X.
We are good to go.
Okay, Cookie, we think we have the scorpion problem under control.
Finally, I can put my shoes back on. Oh my god!
Well, that's the thing. There was gluten in all of the donuts I brought in this morning. So if she's so allergic to it, why isn't she dead now?
Marcus to set.
Hi, I'm Cookie, and if one more person adjusts the thermostat in here without my permission, I will destroy everything they have ever loved. Got that? Are you four part of a cult? Everyone's got a nice little screw. If you think an opponent doesn't know the answer, hit your screw button and you'll force them to answer immediately. If they miss it, you win big. And today's wrong answer of the game is being brought to you by...
Is it a dog? Just answer yes or no to the various photos based on whether or not you think it's a dog or not. Then you'll win the game. How fun is that? Very.
Pick the wrong answer associated with our sponsor to win a fabulous prize and big cash. Hang on tight, we're in for a ride.
Get ready, time for question.
Kicking things off, high fructose fun syrup. Which of these food products does not contain corn syrup? Kellogg's Corn Pop Cereal, Brock's Candy Corn, State Fair Classic Corn Dogs, or Cracker Jack Caramel Coated Popcorn and Peanuts? Players 2 and 4. Players 1 and 3. Sorry, but most frozen corn dogs have corn syrup in them too. Makes them more fattening, which is a huge selling point amongst frozen corn dog eaters. Smart people choose this. The sweetness in Kellogg's Corn Pops comes merely from sugar and the love they put in. I like foods with as much corn as possible. That's why I'm pleased to announce my very own new product, Cookie Masterson's genetically modified corn-covered corn nubbins. Oh, I'm eating one now. Oh, the cream corn and corn nuts go so well together. Get some today.
Oh, Mama, gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. Say it so.
Take a stab at Fly Me to the Clune. And this dis or dat is hurtling through the cosmos. Player 4. You're behind at the moment, so this dis or dat has got your name on it. I'm going to read off 7 titles, and for each one you tell me if it's a scientific publication by Galileo Galilei or a George Clooney movie. If it's Galileo, press the square button. If it's Clooney, press the circle button. The rest of you ought to pay attention. Lock in your answers before player 4 does, because if player 4 gets it wrong, everyone who got it right will split that cash. All right, let's get started. Solaris. Gravity. The Starry Messenger. The Assayer. From Dusk Till... Discourse on Floating Bodies. Confessions of a Dangerous Monk. On the Clooney scale, this would have been a Leatherheads. You know, sometimes when I look up in the night sky into the deep expanse of space, I can't help but wonder, why wasn't Monuments Men a better movie? Just one of the mysteries of the universe, I suppose.
Dance with me, Disco 3.
Coming up next, you know what they say about the size of a man's fret? Considering the respective sizes of their instruments, which of these male musicians is the least likely to be accused of compensating for something? A clarinet player, a piccolo player, an oboe player, or a bassoon player? Player 3? Players 1, 2, and 4? The piccolo is actually a half-sized flute and the smallest of these instruments. So the piccolo player seems the least likely to be compensating for the size of their, other instrument. And as long as I've already gone through the trouble of setting up this premise, I would just like you to know, I play a kazoo. This one's called Alt-Shift Medicine. I've been getting into Eastern medicine lately because I hate taking lots of pills, but this is kind of weird. My specialist gave me a fortune cookie.
Cookie, fortune cookie, fortune cookie, fortune cookie, medicine.
That's racist.
Not that I'm complaining. I love cookies. Let's see what my fortune says. Prescription. 1 cookie AC. Now, weird. It's a prescription. I'm not great with medical abbreviations, though. When was I supposed to eat my cookie? First thing in the morning, before a meal, after a meal, or at bedtime? Player 2, watch that clock. Players 2 and 3. How do you say, no? Players 1 and 4. Ooh, ouch. Watch how easy this is. AC is a common medical abbreviation used on prescriptions and means before meal. Uh-oh, I already ate dinner today. That means I took this fortune cookie at the wrong time. I just hope there's no side effect. I think so far, I guess it doesn't make a difference after all. Do you smell burning plastic? 5 fingers! Pucker up for till the closing credits do us part. If it followed the processional order of a traditional Christian wedding, what movie would probably have come out immediately after Bridesmaids, assuming the maid of honor is a bridesmaid? A raunchy comedy called Groomsmen? A gross-out comedy called Ring Bearer? A racy comedy called Father of the Bride? Or an R-rated comedy called The Bride? Player 3, not much time left. Player 2. In a traditional Christian wedding, the bridesmaids come out, including the maid of honor last. Then the ring bearer immediately follows, then the flower girl, then the bride. The best part of the ring bearer movie is when the ring bearer comes down the aisle and steps in a huge crap left by Melissa McCarthy. Player 4. Players 1 and 3. Don't soil the memory of that wholesome movie by calling it racy. That's round 1, and it looks like player 2 has the lead. This could get interesting. Keep in mind, all the prizes are doubled in round 2. And hint, hint, big cash prizes can be yours if you find the wrong answer to the game. Okay, here it comes. And on its way, Animation Dumb-ination. Which member of the Griffin family from Family Guy most likely got a recent APGAR score? Stewie, Peter, Brian, or Meg? Here's what a right answer looks like. The APGAR scale is a detailed test used to assess the overall health of newborn babies, something that Stewie Griffin, a baby, experienced the most recently. And based on the shape of his head, he should have gotten an F-. No, APGAR scores are for humans, not dogs. But you know what is for humans? Is it a dog? The game! The newest, coolest party game from the people who brought you Which One is the Spoon and How Many Fingers Am I Holding Up? Today's wrong answer of the game is worth a whopping $8,000. Enjoy.
Question 7. Get up and shake your monkey bang.
Here's one I like to call, keep your hellos to yourself. Which one of these pop stars is giving a polite Tibetan greeting? Miley Cyrus sticking out her tongue, Justin Bieber flipping the bird, Britney Spears flashing her crotch, or Lady Gaga wearing meat? Player 3, hello! Player 3? Players 1, 2, and 4. In Tibet, some people stick out their tongue as a greeting to show you they don't have a black tongue. If they did, it would mean they are the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Not that anyone would ever suspect Miley Cyrus of being the reincarnation of a cruel 9th century king. Everybody knows she's the reincarnation of Hannah Montana. Duh.
Follow me down to the sea.
And now, trivia and stuff. Where might the CEO of Linens and Things go to shop for the materials needed to make all the store's linen and things? Flax plants and things, agave seeds and things, sheep wool and things, or silkworms and things? Player 4. Silkworms. Now, I think, and I would have to double check this, that they make silk. Players 1, 2, and 3. Linen is made from the fiber of the flax plant, and things are made from other things, presumably. So this might be where the CEO goes to shop. Although he would probably make somebody else do the shopping for him. I mean, this is a guy who is too lazy to finish spelling the word and. Open wide for low spirits. As some of you may know, our studio is haunted by a ghost named Dennis. Well, I'm proud to announce that today I've promoted Dennis to be a writer.
Ooh, thank you, Mr. Masterson.
It's great because not only is Dennis hilarious, I found out that I'm not legally required to pay a ghost. Which reminds me, Kyle, you're fired.
Again? But you already fired and rehired me twice this week.
Yeah, you're fired again. So Dennis, let's get you a desk and figure out how to get you in the credits at the end of the game. How should the end credits read if Dennis the Ghost writes for our former writer, Kyle Mortensen? Written by... You got it, Player 4. Pick someone to screw. The screw is in you, Player 2. 5 seconds to make a choice. You got it. No, you didn't. Player 4, that was a very nice screw job. Time to twist the knife. Players 1 and 4. Boo! No, boo. Player 3. A ghostwriter is employed to write for someone but does it under their employer's name. So get ready for a lot more questions about rattling chains and moaning and unfinished business, trapping oneself in this mortal realm, blah, blah, blah.
Ooh, I also have some ideas for questions about Breaking Bad. Ooh.
Oh, good. Here's one for you. Flash him if you got him. What would you expect to see in a spring break video called Girls Gone Call of the Wild? Player 2, who gets the screw? Player 4, you are so screwed. You got 5 seconds. Ouch, out of time. Well played, screw, Player 2. Let's see if you can make this really hurt. Players 1 and 2. The novel Call of the Wild follows a sled dog and his owners during the Klondike Gold Rush. But there's no nudity in the actual book Call of the Wild unless you count the doodles I made in the margins. Welcome to the attack. When you see 2 clues that match, press the X button. 2,000 big ones if you're right, but you lose 2,000 if you're wrong. And one more thing.
Remember the clue.
It's gotta be a match that fits this clue. Don't forget my advice. When it comes to do's and don'ts, let's focus on the don'ts. 2 is our winner! That was a very good win, player 2. Does it make you feel good? How about you other 3? Did that win make you feel good? No? Well, I'm not surprised, because... You don't know Jack!
Jack was on a horse. Are you gonna help him jack off the horse?
What?
Are you gonna help jack off the horse?
No. Yeah, I got time for one more.
Oh,
okay,
really? Okay.
You guys want to play Bidiots?
Oh, God, fine. Oh, jeez.
It's either that or game of earwax.
One of y'all need to...
Nah,
I'm down for earwax.
Take this away.
Yes, it's gonna exacerbate his condition.
Okay. I'm gonna have to...
But what condition is his condition is in?